EPA that go into your nerve cells and into your eyes and into your brain, or into the baby's nerve cells and eyes and brain. But you can get your DHA and EPA pre-converted by using fish oil. That's what makes fish oil so important. That's the rationale behind doctors telling moms to make sure that they're getting fish oil when they're pregnant. Doctors used to suggest that pregnant women eat fish, and unfortunately, that's not such a great idea these days, although fish should be a powerful nutritional and building food. But these days, with toxicity in the ocean, that's perhaps not such a great idea. But in any case, the DHA and the EPA, which are types of omega-3 fats, can help build a smarter baby, and a baby with better athletic skills, and a baby with better hand-eye coordination. So fish have this pre-converted DHA and EPA, which comes from omega-3s. Omega-3s are found in seeds, as I say. They're also found in grass. The technical name for omega-3 is alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, but we just call them omega-3s. ALA gets converted or broken down into DHA and EPA. And not everybody can do that as effectively. So sometimes it's a good idea just to make sure that you're getting your DHA and EPA straight. You'll get some DHA and EPA in the Ultimate Essential Fatty Acid Plus. In fact, that's where the term plus comes from. There's two longevity products that have essential fatty acids, two main longevity products. There's the Ultimate EFAs. And if you look on the supplement facts on your Ultimate EFAs, you'll see 200 milligrams of ALA in the supplement facts. And then if you look, and that's the Ultimate Essential Fatty Acids. In the Ultimate Essential Fatty Acids Plus, you're going to get a little bit less. You'll get a little bit less of the ALA, but you're going to get EPA and DHA. So the Plus will get you that extra DHA and EPA. The regular Ultimate EFAs, you're not going to get that DHA and EPA, but you'll get a little bit more of the ALA. So you got three main types. You got ALA, that's the main type, that's the parent type. And then you got the DHA and EPA. They're all important. Go with the plus. That way you get the DHA and EPA. That's just my opinion. If you get the regular Ultimate EFAs, you're not going to get those derivative essential fatty acids, but you'll get a little bit more of the parent. I guess it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Personally, I like the plus. And this is especially true, by the way. The plus is important. It's especially true that the plus is more important if you have nerve diseases, if you have Parkinson's disease, if you're pregnant, or if you want to really focus on eye health or brain health in some way. Then there's a really neat form of omega-3s. I like flax seeds. That's a good form of omega-3s, of the parent omega-3s. And seeds in general are going to be a good source of omega-3s, parent omega-3s. But there's a really neat one, a neat seed that you're starting to hear a little bit about. We talked about it a few days ago, called chia seeds. Chia is a type of mint plant. Technically it's a member of the sage family. And chia seeds have been prized for centuries by indigenous cultures, by rural Mexicans and American Indians, because of their fat content. Chia actually means fat. The word chia means oily, actually. It comes from the Indian language. Chia seeds, in addition to being very oily and fatty and loaded with these omega-3 fats, are also packed with fiber, especially soluble fiber. There's two kinds of fiber. You got your insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. Soluble fiber can be really, really helpful for the immune system. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. Hang tight. We're coming back with more good health information and your phone calls on the bright side right after this. We are back on the bright side. Tomorrow I think I'll get to a bunch of these letters tomorrow, and I really apologize if I haven't gotten back to you and you've written to me, Facebooked me. I get these long Facebook letters, and as much as I want to respond via email or via Facebook, it's no way I could respond to letters, all the letters that I get, and I really apologize, but I try to get to as many as I can. Please put your phone number on letters that you send me, or even on your Facebooks, and let me get back to you by telephone. It's much easier for me to talk than it is to type, as I've said many times. And again, I apologize if I haven't gotten back to you, but you're welcome to put in your letter first, second request, or third request if that's the case. Okay, 855-660-4261. 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. We got some lines open for you. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear us talk about on the program, or now the Beyond Organic products, Jordan Rubin's line of organic dairy products and allergen-free dairy products, allergen-free probiotic-rich cheese. How do you like that? Cheese with probiotics in it, cheese without the allergenic problematic proteins. Jordan, as we had him on our program, I think last week, talked about how he breeds his own cattle that produce milk that does not contain the problematic proteins that people react to when they drink milk or when they eat cheese. You can find out all about those products, the Beyond Organic products, on my website, brightsideben.com. Okay, before we went to break, I was telling you about the Ultimate EFAs versus the EFA Plus from Youngevity. They're both good products. I think I misspoke a little bit. Let me just clear that up. They're both good products. They're both wonderful sources of balanced essential fatty acids. The Ultimate EFAs will get you about 400, not about, on the supplement facts it says 455 milligrams of omega-3 and 190 milligrams of omega-6. The pluses have a little bit less omega-3s and a little bit less omega-6s, but the plus will get you some of the EPA and DHA, which are specifically important for nerve health and brain health and eye health. EPA and DHA go into making nerve cells and brain cells and eye cells. So you'll get extra EPA and DHA. If you're pregnant, you may want to think about that, because the plus will get you 171 milligrams of EPA, 114 milligrams of DHA. The EFA without the plus, that's only going to get you a tiny smattering, a little blip of DHA, 10 milligrams. Not very much. But you do get more omega-3s. So you got to kind of make a decision. In my humble opinion, the plus is probably a little bit better. Now, if you want to confuse things a little bit more, I don't really want to, but I'm going to. There's another essential fatty acid that comes from omega-6, and this one is really, really neat. It's called GLA. GLA is very, very helpful for PMS issues, for menstrual health issues, and for skin issues. You can actually put GLA right on your skin. It comes from omega-6s, and likewise, you can put omega-6s right on your skin. Acne skin, for example, tends to be deficient in omega-6s. Many skin diseases are associated with deficiencies in omega-6s. Skin oils that keep your skin nice and moist, technically called sebum, S-E-B-U-M, is supposed to have lots of omega-6 in it. But if you don't have enough omega-6s, either from your diet or if you're not absorbing your omega-6s, your sebum can become thick and sticky and sludgy, and it can cause problems with breakouts or clogged pores or pimples. If you don't have enough omega-6s in your diet, or you're not absorbing your omega-6s, fat malabsorption issues, you're more prone to sensitive skin, you're more prone to sun sensitivity, you're going to be more prone to psoriasis and eczema and sunburn. So you can use omega-6s right on your skin. You can break open the capsule and put it right on your skin. It'll also help with dry skin and act as a moisturizer, a real moisturizer, because it can help you make your own skin lipids, your own skin fats. And the GLA applied topically to your skin can also have a benefit. All of this is to say, you guys, essential fatty acids are super, super, super important. They stimulate growth. They're important for skin health. They're important for brain health. They can help with PMS issues. They can help with inflammatory issues. They can help with osteoporosis. They can help with degenerative disease. They can prevent wrinkles. Listen to all the stuff that you're getting from essential fatty acids. And many people don't absorb their EFAs or don't get them from foods, which is why you want to consider an EFA supplement like the Ultimate EFA or the EFA Plus. Always take your EFAs with meals. Always take your EFAs with your Ultimate enzymes. It's probably a good idea to take your EFAs with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And I recommend 3 capsules 3 times a day minimum. That's 9 capsules a day, but you could easily double that. You could easily take 18 capsules, 6 capsules 3 times a day. You'll know you have enough essential fatty acids when you don't crave fatty foods. When you don't crave ice cream, when you don't crave cheese, when you don't crave potato chips, you'll know you have enough essential fatty acids. If you have dry skin, you'll know you have enough EFAs when your skin health improves. And if you have menstrual cramps or problems with your menstrual cycle, you'll know you have enough EFAs when your menstrual cycles improve and your PMS goes away. Okay, tomorrow, let's see what I'm going to talk about here tomorrow. Talk a little bit about SPF tomorrow, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of the fibers that you get from seeds and some some skin benefits and anti-inflammatory and immune health benefits associated with some of the fibers. And then we'll move on to protein, and then we'll also Well, actually, we'll start off the program tomorrow by taking a couple of letters and also Facebook letters. So that'll be tomorrow on the bright side. Time to hit our phones. 855-660-4261 is our number, and we do have a couple lines open for you. Love to hear from you. If you have a success story you want to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about the essential fatty acids or any of the longevity products, love to help you out. 855-660-4261 is our number. Carl, the Truth Raider, welcome back. What's going on? Long time no talk to.
Good morning, Pharmacist Ben. Good to talk to you once again. Very, very sad news in the world of entertainment. There's a legendary broadcaster who was a voiceover artist, and he invented the top 40 countdown. He taught us how to count
Casey
40
Kasem.
backwards.
Casey Kasem? Did he die?
Kamel Abdul Kasem.
Is that his name?
Known as Casey Kasem.
Wait a minute. His name was Mal Abdul Kasem?
No, Kamel Abdul Kasem.
Oh, really? He was Lebanese, wasn't he?
Yes, he's Lebanese.
Okay, and I used to listen to him every Sunday. American Top 40.
Yes, exactly. He's one of my favorite staple broadcasters. He just had that fatherly or brotherly or like uncle's voice or something that broadcasted.
It was a great voice.
You know, he was just terrific.
He did cartoons, too. He was in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, absolutely did Scooby-Doo, and he did the voice of, I believe, Robin in the Batman series, cartoon series.
Okay, I think that's right.
Right.
That's bringing back memories from my childhood in the 1960s.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
he had Alzheimer's. He had Alzheimer's dementia, didn't he?
There was something going on. They said he was suffering from Parkinson's syndrome.
That's too bad. Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, brain diseases, those are so tragic because not only are they preventable, but they're also reversible, if not entirely in a huge, huge way. I get a lot of questions and a lot of phone calls about Parkinson's disease, and it's really tragic to me because it's avoidable, number one, but it's also reversible, number two. And whether it's completely reversible or not, given enough time, I believe it's completely reversible. Most people, by the time they have Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, it's not completely reversible because they just run out of time. But certainly you can make a huge, huge difference with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's by using nutrition and by using dietary supplementation, by using oxygenation and breathing, et cetera. So that's kind of tragic. Yeah, they took him off all his nutrition, I heard, a couple days ago. Is that what
Yes. Is that what happened? Yeah, they decided to do that, and I think that's the tragedy in itself right there.
They took him off his nutrition.
That it's incurable, it's totally bogus and it's part of the medical model.
Wasn't it interesting what happened when they took him off his nutrients? What happened? He died.
Yeah, that was an advance directive.
Yeah, he died when they took him off his nutrition. Hang tight, Truth Raider. We'll come back. We'll come back to you after our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our number. We'll be back after this. The bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on the archive page, brightsideben.com. Got 3+ years of archives starting in November 2010. Lots of wonderful information on the archive page at brightsideben.com. You can also purchase any of the longevity products you hear us advertise on the program on brightsideben.com, or you can join the Brightside Ben team by clicking on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com. You can also call the phone team at 866-735-2470, and they can tell you all about the Brightside Ben team or the longevity products if you want to purchase any products, including the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, my personal favorite longevity product. All right, 855-660-4261. What's up, Truth Raider? What do you got for us today?
This is my question. All these diagnoses have like a terminal, from the medical model, this is like a terminal conclusion to a certain condition. Now, Parkinson's syndrome, what is that really, and how do we prevent that?
Parkinson's is arthritis of the brain, diabetes of the brain, degenerative disease of the brain, nothing more. And this is so important. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. Carl, all diseases involve degeneration. All degenerative diseases, I should say, involve degeneration. The body is just breaking down. Under ordinary circumstances, the body heals itself. We see this every time you cut yourself. Little cells migrate up to the cut and they seal everything up. If you got a really deep cut, white blood cells and the immune system takes care of cleaning things out, and fibers start to become secreted and they close the wound, etc. The healing process kicks in on its own. You don't have to think about it. If you have a degenerative disease, by definition, it means you're not regenerating, you're not healing. A degenerative disease is a disease that doesn't heal. Parkinson's disease is just a classic example of a degenerative disease. Arthritis, autoimmune problems, these are all degenerative diseases. It's the location that's different. But it doesn't matter the location. Carl, I'm going to use my tree. I'll use my tree analogy. If you got a tree and the leaves are all rotting and they're falling off and they're filled with fungus, do you treat the tree differently if the fungus and the mold and the rot is in the upper left-hand corner of the leaves or of the